So, welcome to Convo with Nikki. So I just actually realized that a lot of my covers for my videos are me not smiling, because when I get into like really talking on here, I do not smile. I don't know what that is about. It's not unintentional. I think I just get so caught up and so passionate about what we're talking about that I just don't smile. I don't know what that's about. So I try to, like, when a video first come on, just start with a smile. I don't know how long that smile lasts. But welcome to Convo with Nikki. What is that? What is Convo with Nikki? It is a hashtag that has now become a business. So it started off as literally some live videos, a space and a place where I could be transparent, share my life, share experiences, ultimately with the hope that somebody who's enduring understands that there is a come through. And then on my side, help me heal. Not realizing that's what it ended up being, but that is what it is. So I took that hashtag that I used for about 4 years. In November of last year, I made it a business that specializes in life and business coaching, as well as motivational speaking and event hosting. So if you want more information, you can go to my website at www.convowithnikki.com. Subscribe to the page, and you'll find out everything that's going on. I send out blogs and updates and a lot of stuff. So just if you have a moment, www.convowithnikki.com. You can book me through my booking apps there. But yeah, so that's just a little bit. And so DriveTime is a new thing. I'm actually currently done, not driving, not moving. I parked in front of my house. But it's still DriveTime because I'm still in this car. And I'm going to give you just a little bit of what I wanted to talk about. So I had like 30 things going through my mind about today and what my focus was going to be. So I really want to talk about parenting, but I don't think that's the feel today. The feel today was stop being so comfortable. I don't know who that's for. It's probably really for me, right? Because we get to a space where we know how to show up on time. We know how to get there. We know everything, the day-to-day routine. And you have become too comfortable, which means that it's time to change. It's time to shift. Something needs to look different. You are not doing what you were set out to do. It should not be this comfortable. You are too comfortable in this space, and it is time for you to shake it up and figure out that there's something else. So sometimes we get to a space where if your routine is so meticulous and you know exactly what you're doing day to day, that's too comfortable. If there's no challenge throughout your day, it's too comfortable. If every challenge that you come across is solvable because you did it yesterday, you're too comfortable. Your life, it should be a space where there's a challenge for you. And if it's not, it is time to look in the pages and find something else. We sometimes ask for all of these great things, right? You want more money, but you don't want to do more work. You want to be recognized in a space, but you don't want to do what it takes to get there. You are too comfortable. Stop asking, stop seeking, stop wondering why I want you this time, and then evaluate your comfortability. If you become so comfortable in that space, so where everybody know where you're going to be, know what you're going to do, know what you ain't going to do, then you have become stagnant in a space. And when you're stagnant and too comfortable, growth can't happen. Where your growth going to happen if you literally sit in the same spot and what you think is just going to come to you? Life don't work that way. You want more, you got to do something. You want better, you got to execute something. If you stay and sit in the same space all the time, doing the exact same things, guess what your results going to be? The exact same they was yesterday. Nothing changed. You stuck. You stagnant. You angry about it? Then fix it. Do something. Do something different. Find a way to challenge yourself even in the job that you have now. Right? Even in parenting, right? If you have multiple children and you've done the same thing and they all messing up in the same area, you have failed. It ain't them. Because you had to realize that at some point you got to change something. If you do the same thing, the results look the same, then what you think's supposed to happen? Different, better is not going to come if you don't change, do, move, or shift something. It requires you to do the work. Stop asking for more. Stop asking for better when you don't want to do the work. Yeah, God, the faith is going to happen. Did you do the work? Faith with no work equals dead things. Faith, no work, dead things. You got all this abundance of faith because you think that don't actually mean you have to do something. And you think miraculously God gonna just bless it to you because that's just what he do. Where is your work? I gave you the talents. Where are you showing that you use them? I gave you the gifting. Why you not using it? And then you want to pray every week or beg every week or search the gods or whatever your belief is to this higher power, yet you do no work. That same verbiage is in any other thing. Even if you talk to those who do the tarot, they gonna still tell you the same thing. You do no work, you get no result. You go and read the Quran, that is in there. Like it's nowhere. This is a universal thing that you can't just believe a thing to happen with no work. The biggest visionaries had this huge vision, but they also had a plan because they knew that work had to be done to get there. So if you comfortable and you stagnant, what you gonna do about it? It ain't your boss job to fix it. Did you look for something better? Did you look for a certification to upgrade you to a place where you can get to your more? Or are you stagnant, stuck, and still in the same place because it's comfortable? You know those shoes that we got that we done broke them in, and it may not look good. It lean a little bit because it's been through everything. It's a rigmarole. It's been through all that it can take. But at some point, that leaning shoe, that comfortable shoe, need to be let go. Because it's still not going to hold all the greatness that you're going to have. It's going to lean to the side and not give you the same support, even though it's comfortable. Same thing, most of the women on here know we got that one pair of jeans that fit us just right. So one of the things that bother me, my hard place is I got thick thighs. So my favorite jeans, when I rub them together, when they walk, and I'm not needed, when I walk in the middle, it causes the jeans to thin, right? They my favorite jeans. They're comfortable. They look good on me, right? But I can't say I want to get skinny, I want to lose weight, I want to do more and still hold on to the comfortable jeans with the holes in the thighs because they're comfortable to me. My thing to you is, why are you so stagnant and so comfortable in a space when you know you can do more, when you were called to do better, when you were called for bigger, and you see yourself in it and you choose to stay. You choose to sit. You choose to complain. And all of that effort and the frustration of why you not where you supposed to be, why you not where you saw yourself being, why you haven't arrived, is because you've made a choice to be stagnant. Have you looked into certifications? Have you looked into more programming? Have you looked at more jobs? Have you looked at how you could do a business plan because you weren't supposed to work a 9 to 5? Have you looked to see how could you manage your money with a small business versus somebody else's business? Have you looked into if you could be and do anything all day that you love and your passion? Have you superseded the expectations of the look? The look is bigger than just what's right here, what's known. What's the gifting that's inside you that was supposed to make room for you to get to your expected place? Or are you still just going to be stagnant? Are you going to just be comfortable because it's easy? Or are you going to tap into your faith, whatever that may be, and put some work on that money and get everything you've ever asked for, everything you thought you ever needed, to your expected end? Because it's set up just for you. So I challenge you to evaluate yourself. Evaluate what you want. If you could do anything all day, what would it be? Are you in that realm? Do you at least do it once or twice a week? Because I get that we got bills, right? Because I'm here open, honest. I like my job, but I love this, right? I love this space. I love when I have a microphone in my hand. I love being able to pour and sow into other people, and then there's an outcome, a whole different place. But I've made way for me to be able to do that at least twice a week, because that's what I want. I want more. I want better. Comes with sacrifice. I am in my car, supposed to be picking up my son. I will be late, but it doesn't for me. This is bigger. He's safe. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. My thing is that I had to, you have to realize and understand that your passion, your purpose, and your gifting, all different, makes room for you. But if you're continuing to sit in comfortability and stagnation and you don't understand why you can't grow and you have not done any work, the answer is you. Not the job, not your bills, not your kids, you. You the hindrance, you the hold up. You're the person that chooses not to make an effort because it's a little harder than just showing up. Because it's going to require you to do something other than your usual. You may have to get up at 7:30 versus hitting that snooze button to get there a little earlier to learn something different. You may have to wait to do a live in your car when you get off work. You may have to sit in the car a little bit longer because your goal is set for you. Until there's going to be provision for you to be as great as you can and to be full-time. Yep, I receive it. That's me. But until I get there, I have to make a sacrifice and do the work. All the faith and no work, where are you going? Nowhere. And if you walk that blind in your life, you will continue to be stagnant and comfortable. But growth doesn't happen in comfortability. Growth is actually uncomfortable. If you have any boys or children that are tall, they experience these things called growing pains. And they happen in the spaces where growth has to happen. So their knees and their legs and their elbows, it hurts. But growth happens in that space. Where is your growth happening? And if you become stagnant and comfortable, I promise you your growth is not happening. But we should be able to see the fruit that you bear in that space. So in my space, in this place of me sowing and harvesting like fruit literally now, is because I sowed easy seeds before. Like I sowed seeds, free seeds. I did services for free that over time, here we are now. I've been speaking for over 15 years, and finally I have decided to charge, and it's okay. And I have not, in 2021, I have not gotten a no yet as it pertains to fees. Not in 2021. Every time that I charge, it's a reap of a heart. Because see, I sold happily with a good heart years of free services. But the work had to get done. I couldn't have just believed him for it and did nothing and waited. Where's your work to your faith? Does your work match your faith? Does it match your belief? Does it match your hope for? Again, this is not just for Christians. This is for whoever listening. Whatever your higher being is, whatever your belief is, does your work match your expectation of that manifestation? And if it doesn't, you out of order. Because faith with no work is dead. So if you're comfortable and you stagnant. So if you're comfortable, you're also stagnant. You're stuck in a space. You want better? Then do better. Get up an hour early. Stay up an hour late. Fit it in the middle of the day. Whatever your goal is, whatever your passion is, you should know it. If you don't, I need to pick up my son. But if you don't, you need to spend some time with you learning, right? Understanding what your purpose is. And then work there. Because your gifting and your talents lie there. The room that you're expecting, the space of growth and power happens in that space. I need you to figure it out. So that's the challenge. Spend some time with you and realize what your purpose is. Realize what your passion is. Because see, your passion is the thing you do without thought, right? That's the thing you can do naturally. Your purpose is who you're targeted to use that passion on. Because I have a passion to help. But my purpose has nothing to do with men. Not that I wouldn't speak to men, not that I wouldn't go there, but that's not working in my purpose. until I get an assignment. So then your assignment is, who are you supposed to, right? So your purpose is geared towards the people or the set group. And then your assignment is exactly who that person, people, group is. 3 things, 3 different ways, but it's set up for your greater. So understand your passion. That's the thing you can do all day. Wake up thinking about it. If you could do it without cause, that's your passion. Your purpose is, who are you targeting? What group of people? Your assignment is a set group or persons that is set up for you to share with, that you're set up to work with. Understand that your assignments don't last forever sometimes. Some assignments are set times, and what happens is we done got caught up with trying to save somebody's whole life when we was only supposed to deal with them for that time and that moment and move on to our next assignment. So if you're stuck in a space, are you truly on your own assignment, or have you just gotten comfortable and not doing anything? The challenge is yours. The goal of it is yours. It's, as a matter of fact, anything else after this conversation, it's in your park. This the ball and I bounce it. Now what you gonna do with it? Get better, then you gotta do better. Because faith with no work is dead.